for IFL TV. I'm in between Darlington and Doncaster on my way to Newcastle. Just bumped into Larry Olubamiwo. What's happening, Larry?
What's happening, bro?
I'm alright, mate, I'm alright. Also trainer Ben J. Dowie. How are we doing, Ben?
We're good, James.
We're on our way to Newcastle. Larry's fighting on the undercard of Stuart Hall versus Paul Butler. How are we doing, Larry?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All good. All good. Looking forward to it, you know what I mean?
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was a few interviews going about, one notably Dave Allen, quite vocal about yourself, he did with Coogan. You're fighting Dave Allen today in Newcastle. Could you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I heard some of the comments that he was making, that he wants to put me out of the sport for good, yeah? Listen, if you want to do that, bring it. Do you know what I mean? Bring it. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then he's got the cheek to say, oh yeah, it's the truth, and in the comments he was saying, oh, Larry might be a nice bloke, but what he did was incomprehensible. Would he say that about some of the other guys like James Toney, who's been banned twice? No, he wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you want to put me out of the sport for good, yeah? Bring it. Bring it. I want to see you do that. I would love to see you do that, because I know it's not going to happen. But let's try.
How confident are you getting a victory in Newcastle?
Oh, very confident. I'm coming for some blood now, boy. Trust me, I'm coming for some blood now. After hearing that, that's the worst thing he could have done, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Because if I wasn't fired up before, I'm fucking fired up now. So let's do this. You want to bring me out? You want to take me out of the sport? Come, let's do it. Let's do it.
He seemed very riled up. Is this kind of a fuel to the fire and kind of the worst thing probably Dave could have done?
I think it probably is, James. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know I had Dave Allen on my Facebook until Larry was fighting him. I became aware of his existence. Then I noticed he was on there because he represented himself rather facetiously as the Latvian lemming killer in response to someone said when I announced that we were going to be appearing on the undercard. With the drugs thing, I think obviously Larry's an easy target for that. He was made an easy target and a scapegoat for a huge problem throughout the whole world industry and throughout the whole scope of athletics. This kind of hypocrisy does remind me, not that I condone in the use of performance-enhancing drugs, but this kind of hypocrisy reminds me somewhat of when a celebrity gets stung by the tabloids like Talisa for using coke, when we know they're all on Charlie in any case, or certainly a vast proportion of people in that world and in any other world. So Larry has become the kind of poster boy for that, when actually, in my experience, he's the only one who's honest enough and actually to be unrepentant and to say that it's a part of the boxing world and it's something that he's was caught for, admitted, and doesn't do anymore.
Indeed. Larry, how important is it to you that you put your career back and kind of reverse this way of thinking?
You know what? People are going to think what they're going to think. So I'm not into reversing people's thought process. Do you know what I mean? If they want to think that, cool, no problem. I just, like, as Ben said, look, I'm obviously the poster boy for drug use in sport. You know, yeah, the whipping boy, basically. Yeah. So, you know, when it's not really, we all listen. We all know in boxing. I mean, after me, look how many cases came out. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, and a lot of people after that realised that actually Larry was speaking the truth. You know, it wasn't sour grapes. So, but obviously some people are still going to be like, oh, you know, well, he's just saying this and it's not true and blah, blah, blah. You know, at the end of the day, the intelligent people can see what's going on. I'm not saying that what I did was right, but I'm just saying that, you know, I'm not the only one by far. You know, but people like to make it look like I am. But regardless of that, you know what? People want to keep bringing this issue up. It's a dead issue. I'm not using anymore. I'm not using any performance-enhancing drugs anymore. It's a dead issue. I was punished. It's a dead issue. Why bring it up again? Why bring it up again? So, you know, you want to bring it up. You want to talk about taking me out of the sport for good, yeah? Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Yeah? Bring it. Because that's the worst thing you could have said, mate. That's the worst thing you could have said. Yeah? Bring it.
On that note, lads, I look forward to watching the fight. It looks like an absolute blinder. Nothing like big heavyweights with the other fighting excites me more. So thanks for giving me a bit of time today, Larry.
No worries.
I hope you and Dave both come out safe. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to that ring walk, Dave.
Yeah. For real.